Hello, my YouTube friend, PopFuzz here, and today we have a couple awesome mega hauls from local comic shops. I have 2.5 short boxes of comic books I bought from Comic Station. There were $1 and $3 comic books, I believe, maybe a couple other things. And then I went to Action City comic books afterwards, and I think I bought some new comic books that day that I showed in another video. But at the same time, there was a guy trying to sell his comic books to Action City. And I think Eric didn't want them in the day because they're kind of beat up. So I looked at them. Eric told me there was a couple of nice key issues in there. They're just in terrible condition. So I asked Eric, I said, "Are you okay if I make an offer?" He's like, "Yeah, go ahead." So I offered the guy $20. And he was like, "You sure you can't do more?" I'm like, the condition was really rough on them. But I thought for $20, I'll buy them just to have fun with you guys. It might be fun going through them just to see what's in there. I think there's 1 or 2 comic books that in very fine shape would be $50 to $100. But in the condition they're in, there may be like a couple bucks. So it's nothing super exciting, but I think it's going to be really fun to go through them. All right, let's start taking through the comic books I bought from Comic Station. Okay, let's go through this packed solid box of comic books. I think it's all $1 and $3 comics. First stack of comic books. I think there's a lot of dollar bin books to begin with. And then we'll go to $3 books and then some more expensive books at the end of the box. Okay, so we have All-Star Batman #3, a John Romita Jr. cover. That's actually a really nice cover. All-Star Batman #2, for $1, great price on those. Spider-Man Web of Doom #2, I thought that was a cool cover. You know what it was? I was grabbing Spider-Man comic books because this is right after I ran out in my shop. I figured at $1 a piece. A lot of these I can put out for $3 if I don't have them. So I'm going to sort these into my collection, and if there's any duplicates, I'm going to put them out. Marvel Team Up 135. Grayson #9, a really awesome cover. Love that one. It kind of looks like a David Mack cover a little bit, but I'm not 100% sure on that. All-Star Batman #6. Looks like a Jock cover. Really awesome cover. For $1, yeah, these are cool. All-Star Batman #4, awesome cover. Veronica #48. A little bit beat up, but some of these, 90s, what year is it? Or even early 2000s? I think it's 90s. 1995, yeah. Some of these 90s Archies are kind of low print, so I'll grab them for $1 when I see them. Plop #4 for $1. It has all the Sergio Aragonis, marginals and the Basil Wolverton creepy monster guy for $1. That's actually pretty awesome. And it looks in decent shape, too. Betty and Veronica #84. Archie 455. Conan #1 from, I'm not sure what series this is, but it has a really cool cover. Love that one. All-Star Batman #5, another beautiful John Romita Jr. cover. Love that. Noon Teen Titans #25. I'm kind of a sucker for Teen Titans issues. Okay, next stack. Okay, we have the new Teen Titans #37. That's a cool cover. Porky Pig and Bugs Bunny. Not sure the number, but for $1, why not? Avengers 260 early Nebula appearance, I believe. Flintstones 37. That's cool for $1. Old Charlton in decent shape for $1. Like, it's got some spine ticks, but the whites are white. Popeye the Sailor Man for $1. Web of Spider-Man #5. Wonder Woman 16 George Perez cover. Although this one, I guess when I bought it, I didn't notice the stain right there. Yeah, that's a little bit more beat up. I normally would have passed that. I probably just wasn't looking at it when I grabbed it. I was just like, oh, George Perez. Bang, grabbed it and didn't think about it. Walt Disney's Donald Duck, a really fun robot cover from the late 60s for $1. Love that. Godzilla King of the Monsters #10. Awesome cover. I pretty much will buy any Godzilla comic book for $1. Godzilla King of the Monsters #9. Walt Disney's Donald Duck. Sonic the Hedgehog #194. It's a little bit of a spine split, but even for $1, that's a great price for any Sonic comic book. Okay, next stack, we have Grendel #8. I've been trying to look for Grendel comic books in dollar bins whenever I see them. Richie Rich Billions #2. I love collecting Richie Rich comic books, but I usually kind of avoid buying them unless it's like an earlier issue or like a low number or a really high grade. So $1 for that's actually pretty good. This was cool. It's a slider set. This, sliders was one of my favorite show back in the day. So like $1 a piece. That is amazing. I didn't know there was a comic book, so that was really cool. So we have #1 and #2. I kind of want to read those. And I think these were $1 each Maybe it was 2 for $1, I forget. Captain America number 358. I'm always grabbing the Bloodstone issues because I always forget that 360 is the first Crossbones. But for $1, I'm okay with that. We got Madame Mirage number 5, a Kenneth Rocafort cover. Love that. I think he actually might have done the interiors too. I gotta double check that. Oh yeah, he does all the interiors as well. That's cool. I like when there's a cool cover artist that actually does the whole issue and not just the cover. That makes for a really awesome comic book. So yeah, I think that is super cool. Next we have Cerebus number 27, so early Cerebus issue. This was in the dollar bin. Even though it has a $5 sticker, it was $1. That is super cool. It's a little bit beat up, but I'm happy to get that. Machine Man number 3. Spider-Man and Captain Marvel number 142. That one might have a little bit of value. Amethyst Princess of Gemworld number 6. Number 8. I probably have these already, but I'm always grabbing them just because I really like the artwork in them. I like both this and the miniseries. John Carter, Warlord of Mars number 12. This is some kind of Hasbro Comic-Con exclusive thing with a whole bunch of mashup of different series. But, you know, it's all stuff I grew up with, so I love this stuff. I thought that was pretty cool for $1. New Avengers number 52, variant edition, cool cover. Old 1970 Donald Duck comic book. Like this kind of stuff, I'll, you know, late 60s into the 70s Disney stuff, I'll buy for $1 if it's in decent shape. Uncanny X-Men 525. I don't think this issue has a ton of value, but it's a gorgeous Audie Granoff cover. You know, it should be worth $10, I think, but I don't think it sells for much. New Mutants number 7, another awesome Audie Granoff cover. New Mutants number 14, another awesome Audie Granoff cover. I love those covers. Marvel Team Up 14. I don't think I have that issue, and it has a fun cover. Really like that comic book. For $1, why not? Okay, next stack. So now this looks like there's some $3 issues. Carnage number 5 for $3. A really awesome cover. For $3, I'll grab really cool comic books like this. I think they're probably worth more than that. Number 9. That cover is amazing. I love that cover. It's like, it's a, you know, boat on a wave, but it's like Carnage's head. Just a gorgeous work of art. Carnage number 4 for $3. Marvel Spotlight on the Son of Satan number 14 for $3. It has some pen on it, but it's not too bad. I love the old horror stuff. Daredevil 148. For a second there, I was thinking it was 158, that first Frank Miller issue, and I'm always looking for that issue. But $3 is still not a bad price on this issue. Daredevil 123 for $3. Looks like in pretty decent shape. Giant Size Daredevil number 1 for $3. Love Daredevil. Marvel Team Up 123 for $3. Ultimates number 5 Frank Cho cover. That one was $1. We're back to the dollar stuff. Birds of Prey number 15 for $1. Pretty awesome cover. Universal War 1 for $1. Just a really cool looking cover, and it's the Soleil, so it somehow related to Sky Doll, or is that just the artist? I'm not 100% sure, but for $1 I had to grab that. Secret Avengers number 13, another awesome Audie Granoff cover. Legends number 1, really beat up, but for $1, it's the first appearance of Amanda Waller, so I figured I'd grab it. Jughead 223, so early Bronze Age Archie for $1 that looked like in good shape. I'll grab that. Archie and Me number 78 for $1. Reggie and Me number 77 for $1. All those looked in pretty good shape. And the Flash 318 for $1. Cyblade number 1, another Kenneth Rocafort cover. His name's not on the cover, so yeah, he didn't do the interiors, but he did this really beautiful cover. I haven't seen that before, so I'm actually really happy to get that. And then Thor 326, this is the first appearance of the Scarlet Scarab, so this issue definitely jumped in value after the Moon Knight show, so I thought that was really cool for $1. Okay, next stack here, we have Marvel Team Up number 26 for $3. It looks in decent mid-grade condition, so for $3, that's actually a really good price on that. Flash 228 for $3. Really cool cover. Daredevil number 59 for $3. It's like the whites are pretty whites. It's a pretty awesome cover. Spawn 296 for $3. I'll grab any Spawns in the 200s for $3 just because these are all short printed. And it's a cool cover. Spawn 297 for $3. That is cool. Daredevil 175 for $3 in decent shape. Any of these, you know, Frank Miller Daredevils with Elektra, $3 was a steal on that. That's awesome. Superman 288. Pretty cool cover for $3. Superman 286 for $3. Superman 435 for $3. Love that cover. Awesome cover. Looks in pretty good shape too. Captain America 158 for $3 in pretty good shape. Superman number 266 for $3. Love that cover. Captain America 182 for $3 in decent shape. 181 for $3 in decent shape. I mean, the prices are great on these. Any of this Bronze Age Marvel stuff for $3, I think is a great price. Especially if it's in this kind of like high. These look like fine pluses to near mint minuses. Like these are all really nice shape. Captain America 191. And another copy of Daredevil 175 for $3. I just could not pass it because that's an awesome cover, awesome comic book. Okay, let me move these out of the way. Okay, looks like we're getting a few more expensive comic books. Okay, we have Legends #1 in decent shape for $5. I decided to grab. He had a couple of these. Yeah, I grabbed 2 of them for $5. I don't think it's gone up much in value, but it's the first appearance of Amanda Waller. They're talking about doing a show on her. I love the Peacemaker show, so any of the characters from the show, it's cool to get. $5 feels like an awesome price on that. Okay, then we have Strange Adventures 126 for $10. That cover is super cool. I mean, it's low-ish grade, maybe like a 3.5, 3.0 maybe. No, probably 3.5, because I don't see any big tears. It's just a rolled spine and like, well, maybe the spine is a little bit torn right there, so I'm not 100% sure, but $10 felt like a really good price on that. Strange Tales 177, really awesome cover for $5. Phantom Stranger number 20 for $10. This one looked in good shape. For the longest time, I tried to buy this kind of stuff for cheaper, but I've been starting to pay up a bit more because it's really hard to get, and $10 I think is a really good price. Although I think I bought this in that big collection I got last month, so this actually might be a duplicate now. House of Secrets number 7, I paid $75 for this one. Just a beautiful cover in decent shape, probably like a 4.0, 4.5. I think that's actually a really good price for that one. So I'd like collecting this kind of like mystery horror kind of stuff. House of Mystery 226. This one was $30. It looks in pretty high-ish grade for a square-bound issue. And these thick 100-page horror comic books are really hard to find in good shape for a good price. So $30 felt like a really good price on that. House of Mystery 223. This one was $9. Really cool cover. Love that one. House of Mystery 201. Absolutely love this cover, and it was only $5. I feel like $5 was a steal on that issue, just because it looks in really nice condition, and the cover's gorgeous. Then we have Afterlife with Archie number 10. Awesome cover for $5. Infinite Crisis number 4. A cool sketch variant for $3. Wonder Woman 178. Adam Hughes cover for $3. Captain Savage number 17 for $3. Superman 254 for $3. Okay, I grabbed this the day after I watched Doctor Strange in the theater. So, like, I've always kind of liked Black Bolt and then Humans, but after watching Doctor Strange, I was like hyped up a little bit. So I ended up grabbing these. I don't remember if I had this set, but that cover is amazing. Love that cover. That cover's amazing too. That cover's amazing. Like this whole set is really cool. So at like $2.50 an issue, I was willing to pay just because I was kind of hyped up on the Humans again. And then, let's see, Andromeda 1 through 6 for $10. This was like a fun indie sci-fi series. Didn't know much about it, but that's like $1.33 each. I think something like that. So I figured I'd try it out. Yeah, sometimes I'll buy this indie stuff for basically cover price, right? Oh, and the interior looks pretty cool. It looks like a few different artists did art inside, but that looks cool. So we have Andromeda number 1. Number 2, that's a cool cover. Cool, like, sci-fi cover. Yeah, it's got some cool interior art. Okay, so Andromeda number 2. Inside, it looks like there's some, like, partial nudity, so I can't really show you guys. But it's really cool. Andromeda number 3, awesome sci-fi cover. I didn't even look at these. I just looked at the first issue, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. But looking at these now, these look really awesome. Love this kind of stuff. Oh, and are these all wraparound covers? Oh, yeah, these are all wraparound covers. Oh, that is neat. I gotta look at all of them again. Yeah, so this one we got like a cool sea theme. So that's 2 different images, not wraparound. This one, yeah, that one wraps around. That is cool. That one's got a different image on the back cover. That one wraps around, kinda. No, it's 2 different images. And this one, 2 different images. Okay. Let's see if I can, you know, just interesting inside, black and white. Yeah, these are cool. I'm actually really happy with those. I think I got them for the original price from the late 70s. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, next stack. We have Son of Tomahawk number 140. Cool Joe Kubert cover. Really like that one. Detective 421 for $6. I do think I got this one in that collection I bought last month, so that's going to be a duplicate. House of Mystery number 145. I thought this was just such an awesome cover, and the condition looks pretty good. So for $50, I figured why not. Their prices are usually fair, so I'm not like, I'll grab stuff if even $50 would normally feel high for me, but knowing how they price stuff, it's probably like a $60 to $80 issue, so I'm actually happy with that. I'm going to double check the prices afterwards, but I think that was a very fair price. Blossom 666 number 5 Archie comic book, beautiful cover. House of Mysteries 182. This one was $40. Awesome cover. Like, that feels like I paid too much, but I think 182 is actually one of the like harder ones to get, because I know they switch over to this style somewhere around there. Actually, I'm gonna look that up. Okay, so I had to research the prices because I feel like I paid a lot of money for these two. These Neil Adams issues of House of Mystery are kind of hard to get. This looks like a fine plus, very fine minus, somewhere around there. $40 is actually a really good price on that. This one might have been kind of high because I was looking on eBay and I see some very goods going for like 20 to 30. Well, you know what? This one looks nice. It does have a little bit of a shadow marker there and a little bit. This might be like a 6.0. So that actually might not be a bad price on that. I'm so used to buying stuff like this for $5 that, you know, lately I've been paying up a little bit more. They're awesome. I'm just running out of issues I can find for cheap. And I love getting these. There's one big reason why I like getting these. On top of, I also just love Bronze Age horror. Yeah, it's in pretty decent shape. Good higher mid-grade. But let me show you. I mean, the artwork is really cool inside. The interior is pretty awesome, actually. The cover is really awesome. Alright, so yeah, usually in the mail letter, so Kane's mailroom. So that right there is Sergio Aragonés drawing. And then he's got a couple little panels right here that he drew. Not sure on that one. This one definitely looks like Sergio Aragonés. This one might be him. But yeah, Sergio Aragonés is in every issue. So I like to grab these just because I'm trying to get every comic book he ever drew in. So this is like a double collectible for me. So it's both Bronze Age horror, which I love collecting and trying to get all the issues, and Sergio Aragonés comic book. So really happy with that. That is amazing. Awesome comic book. Okay, and then we have another House of Mystery, one of these thicker ones, number 228 for $45. Yeah, so I can't tell if I overpaid at $45. I think if I looked at it, it looked in really nice shape. It's probably like, I'm going to take it out of the bag because $45 is a lot for this issue. I'm seeing some like lower to maybe near mid-grade issues going for like 15 to 20. But yeah, this one is glossy. It has the staple bumps that you see on a lot of these, but overall I think this is probably like a 6 to a 7. So I think the price was right just for the condition it's in, which I don't know if Sergio is in the thicker issues. I'm guessing he is. Yeah, that looks like him. Yeah, okay, sweet. Yeah, trying to get all the stuff that he's done. I must have been in the splurge mood that day because I don't feel like I normally would be grabbing stuff like this for $40. I'd like normally pass it and wait for a cheaper deal. But these look in really nice shape. I'm actually really happy with those. Those are cool. And then we have Afterlife Archie number 9, the variant for $5. It's got a couple spine ticks, but $5 is great. Number 6 for $5. Love this cover. Such a great cover. I have a bunch of these. I keep buying them, but for $5, why not? Afterlife with Archie number 10 variant for $5. Another copy. Oh yeah, I'm addicted to this issue. I could, like, the first one I bought, I paid $15, but since then I've bought them for $1, $5. And then, oh, Action Comics, I forget the number, but it's, I believe this one I grabbed for Thomas because he likes Ambush Bug, and I think this is one that he's looking for. Okay, that was cool. I'm going to actually put that into his stack before I misplace it. Okay, and then we have this bundle right here. It says Howard the Duck 1 through 17 for $29. So that's less than $2 each. Awesome price. Not in the best shape. It's kind of lower-ish, but still less than like $1.80 each. I think is an awesome price. Gotta try. There's a packing tape on this, so I gotta try to get them all out without getting them all stuck with tape. Oh, all right. So number 7 actually looks in decent shape. This is like a 5.5 to 6.5, maybe even a 7. Okay, so that price is amazing on that one. Number 8, that one is in good shape too. Okay, so only number 1 looked kind of beat up, but the rest of these issues, that was a steal of a price for this condition. This is sweet. This might actually upgrade part of my collection on this run. Yeah, these are all in high, mid to low high grade. You know, like 6.5 to 8.5. All right, number 13. I think number 14 is one of the keys. Yeah, I think this issue is a key issue. Wait, I gotta double check. One of these I know is a little bit harder or rarer to get. Okay, so it's actually these two. So this is the first appearance of Kiss in comic books. It's, I believe, a cameo. So it's probably towards the end of the issue. Yeah, so we have the cameo first appearance of Kiss right there. In this shape, this might be a $20, $30 comic book. And then number 13 is their first full appearance of Kiss. That is cool. I'm not a big Kiss fan, but I love getting cool, like rare first appearances and stuff. Oh, and he's got some girders here. Big fan of girder artwork. Just as a kid, that's something I was just into. So I like seeing it in comic books. Okay, so those are super cool. I basically bought it hoping those were in there, and they were, which is amazing. Okay, that's a cool issue right there. And then I think 15 has a little bit of value. It's the first appearance of that guy, I think. Awesome cover too. Wow. Okay, this, you know, this whole collection here is amazing. I think that was such a great price on these. Number 17. And then number 1, even though it's beat up, number 1's still gonna have some value. That's awesome. And then, oh, number 2 actually looks in decent shape. Wow. I don't know why they're selling this whole collection so cheap. I love Howard the Duck, and I think this was just a steal of a deal. So yeah, some of that stuff I overpaid maybe a little bit, but then some stuff like this, I paid like a third of the value. So it's just like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of times this shop, I feel like they have great values on stuff. Sometimes maybe they overprice it, but like so many times there'll be something like this, that great deal, that I have to kind of trust the higher prices. And sometimes it works out that, you know, it's $50, but it's actually worth like $60 to $80. Next little snack right here. Okay, this was the complete Ronin set, which I bought this right after the news of Frank Miller starting up his own little comic company. So I figured, why not buy a set? I thought I had one already, but just in case, $20 for the whole set. You got number 1, you got book 2, book 3, book 4, book 5, and book 6. So that's like $3 a piece. That's just slightly over cover price. Actually really happy with that. And then again, I was kind of, you know, doing that Doctor Strange kick. So I bought this set. No, maybe I didn't show you. Oh yeah, I did have that in Human. So yeah, I bought this for the same exact reason as I bought the other set. And I actually really like the storyline in this one. So we have Silent War number 1, number 2. Really cool lockjaw cover. I love that one. Number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. So those are really cool. And then they had the Marvel versus DC, you know, the full set of 4 for $8, $2 each. Great price. I feel like I got some cool sets that day. Okay, so we have issue number 1. And then we have issue number 2. I feel like these are worth a lot more than $2 a piece. Issue number 3. And issue number 4. Yeah, so I feel like I got a lot of really awesome comic books that day. All right, let's go through this box. This is a lot of $1 and $3 magazines and some manga. I think that was $1 each. All right, let's go through this box. First thing I'm going to go through from this box is he had a bunch of Japanese manga. At $1 a piece, I would love to collect a lot more Japanese manga just because they look cool. Love the artwork. Can't read it, but I feel like one day Google will have a translate pair of augmented reality glasses where you can read this kind of stuff and it'll work like really fast. So I like collecting it just because I enjoy it. So we have some Yu-Gi-Oh, which is I think this is early Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't think these are like modern. I think these are probably from the 90s or early 2000s, at least that one. And then we have Fist of the North Star. This one feels like it's a little bit older too. Not 100% sure, but that's cool. Really like the artwork on this one. Like, really awesome artwork. Another Yu-Gi-Oh one. And, you know, at $1 a piece, I will grab any of this cool older manga, like, all day long. I like collecting it. And you don't see it that often. Number 9, at least in the US, you don't see it that often. So, yeah, those are beautiful. And then we have Trigun number 2. And then we have a whole other stack of these. Like at $1 a piece, I just had to buy every single one. These covers are fantastic. The interior artwork looks really cool. Just a classic old school manga. Love these. Number 2, number 1. And remember, in Japan, this is just how the comics are made. So this is an actual comic book. This isn't like a collected trade paperback. This is the actual comic book. So these are amazing. Number 6. And more Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, I'm really happy with those. Those are amazing. I want to collect a lot more of that kind of stuff. Okay, and then we had a whole bunch of $3 magazines. $3 for Afterlife with Archie number 4 felt like a really good price on that. That is super cool. We have Life with Archie number 19. This one, the ones that weren't priced might have been $1. I'm trying to remember because I think they were mixed $3 and $1 ones. Life with Archie 25 and number 26. And then Wonder Woman 181. It's marked 20, but I don't remember paying $20 for it. Actually, I think it was split over. Yeah, it looked like that. I think this was actually marked down from $20 to $3, which is super cool. Really happy with that. And then we have Viking number 1, which I think it looked like they had it at 10 and then marked it down to $3. So that is super cool. And then I believe I bought a bunch of these kind of goofy oddball indie magazines for $1 each. So we have Enforcers number 2. You know, I kind of like this stuff because it's just kind of odd and different. And for $1, why not? Danger World number 2. I think that was $1. Life with Archie 18. Pretty sure those were all $1. Tundra graphic novel. I believe that one was $1. These Image Plus magazines. I don't know if these are like first appearances and stuff, but I have a feeling some of these will end up having value if they don't. So I don't know what it previews, but I feel like some of these could have, you know, good value down the road. Image issue 7. Another Tundra collection graphic novel. I love these 70s, you know, graphic novels. I believe that one was $1. I think all the ones that aren't priced were $1. The ones that were priced were $3. Life with Archie number 22 and number 21. And Life with Archie number 20. Life with Archie 34. So a bunch of these are subscription ones. Number 35. And it looks like whoever got them never opened them. Number 25. Oh, more of this indie stuff. Let me flip these all around. Oh, all right, I'm going to flip them around. Life with Archie. I don't know the issue, but this is the issue where Archie gets shot or killed, I think. He had it at 10, but then these were marked down to 3. So at $3, I kind of just grabbed the whole stack. Just because I think this is a semi-key issue. And then we have Viking number 3. Just a really cool looking cover. Really like that. Danger World number 3. And Danger World number 1. I don't know if any of these have value. But at $1, I'll just grab weird indie stuff. Just because I don't know if it has value or not. And at $1, I don't even think about it. And it looks cool. It looks interesting. It looks different. I like different. You know, I've been collecting long enough that I've seen all the standard stuff so many times. Okay, then we have another stack here. We have another Tundra graphic novel. I kind of want to see what they look like inside. I don't know if they... Some of the covers look semi-risque, so I don't know if they're risque inside. I mean, the artwork's kind of good. It's not over the top awesome, but it's interesting. Okay. And then another one of these. That cover's kind of cool. Oh, this one has a different color print to it. Kind of like this interior better. So that's really cool. And then we have Archie, Obama, and Palin and Riverdale. Little political one. More of these Death of Archie. I just grabbed every single one they had because I figured at $3, why not? And I don't know. It's got 2 boards in there. I don't know if there's something additional. I think it's just 2 boards in there. So yeah, I grabbed a whole bunch of those. And then another Afterlife with Archie number 2 for $3. Heck yeah. Okay, and then this is the last of the pile. We have Twisted Mego Toy Fair. I always loved these back in the day, 20 years ago. It just toys, you know, set up the Beagle comic books. So for $1, why not? Olympians Aphrodite, Goddess of Love. That was $1. And then Olympians Poseidon graphic novel. That was $1. And then we have Acme comic books. Just a weird looking, you know, indie comic book for $1. This one's cool because it has a Motor Crush cover with Babs Tarr. I like Babs Tarr. So, you know, this one might be just a preview for that. Really cool, monstrous double spread there. Yeah, I feel like these are a lot of preview stories. So these might end up having some value over time. And then Kyle Baker, Why I Hate Saturn. I thought that was kind of cool. And that one, I forget if that was $3 or $1. But yeah, that was a really fun box. You know, sometimes I just like to buy kind of weird stuff like this. Okay, this box is about half full. It's more stuff from Comic Station. It's a couple magazines, a couple mangas, and some $1 and $3 books, and a $20 treasury. All right, let's go through this box. Okay, first in this box we had some manga. And just the artwork inside looked really nice. Some cool like sci-fi scenes and whatnot. So I think that was $1. And then I have I Hunt Monsters number 2. This one looks like it was signed by the artist or the writer. Not sure who signed it, but that was $1. And then the Artemis Fowl graphic novel for $1. I kind of like the movie, so I thought $1 was cool for that. I have a stack of comic books that came out of the dollar bin. So this was regular size packed number 1. I saw Invincible. So I don't know if it's Invincible related or whatnot, but it was $1, so I figured I would just grab it. I thought that was cool. Although maybe it's not Invincible because he has a P on his belt. So and it looks like an homage to a giant size X-Men number 1. So I figured for $1 I'll grab it. Illuminati number 4 for $1. Archie number 22 for $1. Archie number 10 for $1. This one, I'm not sure why I grabbed that one. That one I might grab by mistake. And this one as well. Not sure why I grabbed that one. I don't remember actually picking that out. So those two might just been a mistake in the bin. Incredible Hulk number 603. I like the cover. I like the Scar cover and Wolverine. I thought that was pretty cool. Army of Darkness number 2. I like grabbing the horror stuff. New Teen Titans number 32. Wonder Woman number 40. George Perez for $1. Heck yeah. Power Man and Iron Fist number 96. Firestorm number 20. Core number 2. I just really like the cover, and I like this blue pixie girl. She looks really cute. Really cool cover. Okay, and then this is in their set bag, or they have a section where they make sets of stuff. This is, I think, 4 issues for $10, so $2.50 each. I believe it's 4 issues, but we'll look. But it's Charles Vest's artwork, and I really like his artwork. It's really fun fantasy artwork, so I thought these were cool. Also love Magic the Gathering, and this is a... Oh, how old are these? I gotta look inside. I don't know if this is really early Magic. You know, Ice Age might be late 90s, maybe? 1995, so that's like second year of Magic. And what card is in here? We got a Bone Shaman. I don't think that one's worth too much, but that is really cool. Yeah, that's neat. I wonder if they have a different card in each comic book. I might have to start looking at these, because who knows? There could be a rare in there that's worth some money. That is cool, though. I love Magic. I play Magic almost every day. So issue number 2 with the beautiful cover. It says there's a free card inside, so let's see the card. I'm just curious of what card. All right, this one doesn't feel like the card. The card was taken out of this one. So this one is not complete. I'm going to have to keep my eye out for these, or I might just end up buying a whole bunch online. Just for the fun of maybe getting something really awesome. This one feels like the card's been removed as well. That's okay, though. it's cool to have one with the card, and it's just cool to have all these beautiful covers. And at, was it $2.50 a piece? I think that was an awesome deal. Let's see if the card is in this one. Yeah, it feels like it was removed from this one. But, I mean, the interior artwork's pretty cool, too. Yeah, I think that is really neat. But now I'm curious. Now that I know that there's cards in them. Well, that one's just a creature token. So this one just says free Magic the Gathering creature tokens. And those two... And these two have cards. I might be on the hunt for these, or I might like look online and see if any shops have them, just to get a chance to see what cards are in there. Because the comics are cool, and it'd be cool if you got like a really rare card. Then we have the XO database #1 with the XO Man of War Retribution. So I think this is the free one that you would send away for. I forget, but for $1, I figured I'd grab it. RG 593 $1. 615 for $1. I like buying these modern Archies for $1. Archie 19 for $1. Archie number 9 for $1. And Amethyst number 4 from the miniseries. That one is awesome. So those are all really cool dollar comics. Okay, then we got another stack of dollar bin comic books. We have Teen Titans 91. Always grab Teen Titans stuff that I think I need. Rebels number 24 with a fun Teen Titans cover. Army of Darkness number 4. I'll always grab the Army of Darkness ones. Scotty Young, Wonderful Wizard of Oz number 6. So grab almost any Scotty Young comic book. Nailbiter number 13. Fun cover. Tarzan, Carson of Venus. Really cool cover. Number 1. Maximum Clonage, Spider-Man number 61. Thrill Killer number 2. I think this one has a little bit of value. Starseed number 8, just look like a cool sci-fi cover. I like sci-fi covers. Wonderful Wizard of Oz number 7. So again, these are all from the dollar bin. Archie 615. Jughead, The Hunger number 2. Love the horror comics from Archie. Thunderbolts number 77. Marvel Knights Fantastic Four number 13. Frank Cho cover. Walt Disney's Comic and Stories. Don't see the number, but it's late it says 1969, so late Silver Age. That is cool. Beauty number 5, really cool creepy cover. Beauty number 8, another creepy cover. Walt Disney's Comic and Stories, late 60s again for $1. Why not? Exiles number 98 with the Spider-Man 2099 cover. I thought that was really cool. Teen Titans number 15. DC Comics Presents 63 with Amethyst. This one was in the $3 bin. We have Star Spangled War Stories Enemy Ace number 140 for $3. I thought that was pretty cool. And then Beauty number 1, a Jenny Friesen cover. It does have like a big crease right there, so that probably needs to be pressed out. But I think that issue has some value. Love that cover. Black Hawk 152, a nice 10-cent DC in halfway decent condition for $3. Yes. Revival number 6, Jenny Friesen cover for $3. Archie Meets Kiss 627 for $3. That's cool. I like the mashup covers. Archie Meets Kiss 629. Archie Meets Kiss 630. So they had multiple copies of these. I probably should grab more, but I just wanted one of each for myself. And then Archie Meets Kiss 628. So those are really awesome. Let me move this stack. And then for $20, I got Conan the Barbarian Treasury Edition. Has Red Sonja on the cover. Just thought it was a really cool cover. It's a mid-grade. It has like, you know, a little bit of wear on it. But treasuries are hard to find in high grade. So even mid-grade's actually pretty high for these. So I was really happy with that. That's one of the last few I needed for all the treasuries from the 70s. Awesome comic book. And then I grabbed these. My friend Sean pointed these out like a couple months ago. They had these Katie Keene like fan packs. It came with a book, a coloring book, and he had them originally at $10. I didn't want to pay $10 because I don't really like the art from this era. So these aren't, you know, they're not as cool as the 50s and 60s stuff, but they marked them down to $3 from $10. So at $3, I was like, you know what, I'll grab both of them. I do like Katie Keene. So that was pretty awesome. I just happen to have a couple stickers here from Action City Comic Books. Going to give them a shout out. Eric's always giving me great deals and hooking me up. Really appreciate my local comic shop. I love just going every week to get my new issues. And I don't do a subscription box just because I don't know if I'm going to make it every week. And I really don't want to burden him with having a bunch of issues that I don't pick up for like a month. But I go in as much as I can to try to pick up stuff. So it's really nice to support our local comic shop. I kind of really appreciate it. But because of that, You also, sometimes I get opportunities like this, where he'll just let me buy like a whole pile of stuff. I think I looked through one bag, and they're just rough. Like real rough. Like the roughest comics you'll see, but there's stuff like this in here. So, I mean, there's stuff that has value, but if you look at the spine, it is rough. So yeah, I paid $20 for the whole stack. You know, a lot of this stuff I might just stick in a dollar bin and just pull out like 1 or 2 or 3 that I really want for myself. But I think I mostly bought them just because I thought it'd be fun to go through them with you guys. All right, let's go through this bag, the box, and the other bag of comics I got. These are, they're disintegrated. I don't know how these were stored. They're very brittle. Very brittle. So, can I get my $20 back in this condition? Okay, I already, like, there's bits falling all over the place. So we have X1 201, first appearance of Cable Baby. This one, the cover's at least attached. It's not, like, detached, but it's lowest grade. I might be able to get, like, $5 out of that, though. So I'll get some of my money back. 187. This one is brittle and detached, I think. 189. 190. I do love this Arrow X1, but most of these are just going to go in the dollar bin because they're just way too low condition to try to sell. Oh, 146 though. 146 is a cool older issue. It's not brittle, at least. It's a little damaged. It's probably only like a 3.5, but okay, that one has a little bit more value, so I might have a second $5 issue. 172, 173 early Rogue issue. That is cool. 177. 191, 192. Now this one's brittle and broken half. That's pretty much worthless. 194, 196, 197, 198. I always like the Barry Windsor Smith issues on this. 199. This is one of the first comic books I ever got. I remember buying it for my brother back in the day. 200, 256. I think this is the first version of one of the Psylocks. Not 100% sure. 274, 276. But yeah, these are kind of janky. 277, 279, 280. That one's a little bit better shape. That's not too bad. 298. Couple of the, oh, that's just the cover. 202, 203, 204. I remember getting all these on the newsstand. These are very nostalgic for me. 206, 207. This one, janky, but I might be able to get like 3 or 4 out of that. 208, 209. I remember missing this one out because I was in Cape Cod the month it came out, and I was kind of bummed I missed it. So that was one that actually took me a few years to find. 210, 211. Now these are issues that would have value if they're in good shape, but they're so beat up. 213's in the bag though. If this one's in a little bit better shape, I might be able to get 5 out of that one. 301, 302, 303. 306. This era, even in mid shape, is not worth too much. 312, 313, 316. That one's worth a little bit normally, but not in this shape. Oh yeah, these are just falling apart. So yeah, there's like 3 in there that are probably nicer $5 issues. So that stack's not terrible. It's not the end of the world stack, but they're just too beat up for my own taste, for my own collection, and probably too beat up to make a huge profit or anything. Second brittle bag. Right, that's a dirty bag. Okay, this one just looks more janky. We have a coverless Amazing Adventures, so the reprints, and a Heroes for Hope. Okay, X-Men 35, 34 is barely holding on. 32, 31, super janky. 30 is like taped together, missing the back cover. 29, 28. All right, I'm just gonna blast through these because these are all in bad shape. Oh, there's something in here. Just a Genesis ad. 188, beat up. 193. I think this one has a little bit of value if it was in okay shape, but it's so beat up. 205. This one's maybe like a 3.5. So I might be able to get a few bucks out of that one, just because it's slightly better. 283. Number 11 would have a little bit of value if it wasn't like so janky. 20. First X Babies, I think. I forget. X-Men 9. So 8. These are just falling apart everywhere. Jink. Number 6. Number just the cover to 7. Annual 3. Number 2. Yeah, so most of these, like if it's really janky, I'm probably just gonna recycle them. Like this one's missing the back cover. Stuff like this though, number one, that's kind of beat up but feels complete. I'll put it in my dollar bin. I'll put bag and board on it. Put $1. This number one might be slightly better because it's bagged. Or maybe not. It looks kind of brown. So yeah. Okay, that bag, nothing too exciting. Alright, let me move these stacks. Okay, now into the box. Let's see if we can find anything that's a little bit better. Kevin 294. Alpha Flight 58. This one's in the bag. Okay, X-Men Chronicles, X-Man #1. Amazing X-Men 4, X-Men 36, X-Men 37, X-Men 38, X-Men 320, X-Men 40. Okay, this one's in the bag. Okay, I'm getting little bits and shreds of comics everywhere. Classic X-Men one, I think this one has a little bit of value if it was in better shape. In this shape, it's probably going to a dollar bin. Cool Arthur Adams cover though. Classic X-Men 2. Like these are all reprints, but they have all these fun Arthur Adams covers. I always, back in the 80s, I loved collecting these. 21. Special edition X-Men #1. X-Men collection something. And X-Men Micronauts #1. Okay, I'm going to clear these. Got another bag. We got X Factor. If I remember correctly, I think there is an X Factor 5 and 6 in here. #1's not terrible. You know, it's like a 4.0, so that one you might be able to get like $3 or $4 for. X Factor Annual 1. Annual 2. Annual 1 was a little bit better. 2 feels janky though. So here's the 5, but the 5 is falling apart. The spine is all messed up. Water damage. So I might put that in like my key issue bin for like $2 or $3, just because it is a key issue. It's the first cameo of Apocalypse. 3 is falling apart. And then #6, here we go. The reason why Eric didn't want these is they're just in such bad shape that like I almost feel bad selling this one. But I might put $2 or $3 on it just because it is a key issue. Just if you want to read it and if you want your collection to read, then it's a cheaper version. Okay, #7. A couple of these. One is falling apart. #8. Man, these are so janky. 10, 11, 12, 13. The cover is completely detached. 15, 39, 68, 69, 77, 84. Okay, yeah, these are, I'm not even going to read the numbers because these are just all janky. But it was fun to see a couple of key issues at least. Alright, let me move those. Okay, we have a New Mutants bag with 12 on top, so we're going to see if we have the key issues. There's a few around here. I do love the New Mutants. This is one of my favorite titles when I was a kid. New Mutants 12, 34. Always like that cover. 35, 37. A lot of these are just, they feel so janky. 39, 40, 41, 42, 47, 48. I remember as a kid I had this one and I took glow paint and I just colored in the horse, I believe. And then I hung it on my wall. I had my wall covered in comic books when I was like 11 years old. Okay, next bag. Like, I've normally comics this beat up is stuff I find from like the 50s and 60s. I've never seen 80s comic books this brittle. Like, I don't know where they are kept that they would just fall apart like this. It must have been somewhere very like high moisture, like a basement, but they don't smell musty. They just look water damaged and or brittle. All right, so this stack I think has a couple nicer key issues, but just in such bad shape. So we have X-Men Annual 9. New Moon Special Edition #1. Love that cover. Great cover. Okay, Secret Wars 11. This thing is falling apart. 12. Here we go. Secret Wars #8. The Origin of the Black Suit. It's missing the back cover. It's like taped together. Low grade. I might put this in the shop though for like $2 or $3 for someone who just wants a really beat up copy. #9. 6. Oh man, #7, the first appearance of her. This one is going up. This one is a little bit better, but still like really horrible, like a 1.0, whereas the other one's like a 0.5. But yeah, oh man, these are janky. It's like, oh, there's a key issues, but in jank, terrible condition. Yeah, oh yeah, these are so bad. Okay, next stack. Okay, well, these ones might be slightly better. We got cable 20. The question is if anything of value in here. All right. Oh, yeah, that's cable 20, but the cover's detached. Uncanny X-Men 321. X-Men 41 covers coming off. Cable 1. Cable 2. All right, I'm just going to blast through these because, again, they're kind of just falling apart. And it looks like just a full run of cable. These ones aren't quite as bad. So this is the kind of stuff I might stick in my dollar, bag and board it, stick it in my dollar bin, just so it doesn't fall apart any further. But these ones don't feel brittle, so these ones feel slightly better. Oh, and cable 1, that one probably has a little bit of value, maybe $3 to $5. Okay. All right, and then another stack of stuff. A couple more bags and piles. Okay, X-Men Unlimited 4. X-Force Annual 1, X-Force 9, 30. All right, I'm just going to go through these real quick, just see if anything jumps out, because these are all kind of beat up again. Yeah, most of this is just going to go into the dollar bin unless it's so beat up, I might just have to get rid of it. Okay, and this is all random in different bags. So Strike File 1. So Fantastic Four, X-Men 1, a couple copies of that. These are all real beat up though. Okay, those are really beat up. I don't know, are you guys having fun watching me go through all these beat up comic books? Or is it just curious just to see what's in a beat up collection like this? I was more curious. I almost paid $20 just for the fun of seeing what's in here. So we have Days of Future Present, the graphic novel. That one's interesting, but it's so beat up. X-Men Unlimited. I don't know the number. What number is that? Number 7, I think, and number 2. Okay. Oh, okay. I did not see the bottom of the box. We do have a God Loves Man Kills graphic novel, which I love, and this has value. And low grade, I bet I could get $5 out of this because it doesn't look like it's incomplete or anything. Like it's damaged, but still very readable, which is kind of what you want for stuff like that. Okay, yeah, we got a couple more issues here. Got some Age of Apocalypse. Okay. One comic book that would be kind of cool is if there was an X-Men 266, because I don't have one yet. So even if it's like really beat up, it would be nice just to have it. Okay, and then the last stack from this collection. We have X-Men 227, X-Men Teen Titans #1. This would be like $20 if it was very fine, but it's in terrible shape. X-Men 307, X-Men Adventures 14, X-Men Alpha. All right, so this collection for the most part is all junk. But for the $20 I paid, I think I'm going to get $50 to $100 out of it in the long run after a few months. So it's profitable. It's not exciting to put in the shop, and there's nothing I really want for myself. And really, when I buy comic books at shops, I want stuff for myself. I just wanted the fun of digging through like kind of a mystery box. If you guys enjoyed me digging through this collection, just let me know in the comments below. All right, that was a ton of fun. I have probably 3 or 4 big mega hauls, dollar bin hauls. I have a 900 comic book online dollar bin haul. I have 4 short box haul that I did from my local comic shops, and a couple other big hauls. And so look for like 3 or 4 videos over the next week or so. It's going to be a lot of fun filming all these comics for you guys. All right, thank you so much for watching. Bye.